Hi Jones, how are you? You liking the warm weather today? Yes you are. Yeah. So we have another beautiful day today. Just amazing. Sun is shining. It's kind of a cool breeze. Benches are green with trees. My gravel is drying in here. I just turned it all over. So the gravel is almost dry. Still just a little wet underneath. I just turned all my sand over. It's still drying out. It takes a long time. Out here on the benches, everything's looking good. I gave everything a good water today. I did some weeding last night. Yeah, it's nice to have everything out here again. I hope it lasts, this good weather. So let's have a look in the greenhouse now. I've been moving more trees from the basement into the greenhouse here. So the upper shelves are pretty full. Both sides. All my citrus trees are out. I've got a lot of the jades and succulents out. Not all of them, but I'm getting there. It's still pretty empty on the floors down here. So today, on the floor, I have my larch forest. And I'm hoping to put this in the Toronto show. And it's pretty shaggy, so I'm going to prune it back. And I've showed you many times on the channel what I do to prune it. You know, pruning back the long shoots. Some needle thinning. So I'll be doing that today. I probably won't show you much of it because you've seen it before on the channel. Yeah, just a general prune. So this is the second flush of growth on it. And you can see it's shooting out, especially at the apex. As you go further down the tree, there's still growth, but it's not quite as vigorous. I did accidentally, I had the heater on and I guess it was pointing towards this tree too much and it kind of defoliated the lower branches or scorched them. The needles are still a bit flexible. I think they'll survive, but it's, yeah, partially defoliated on these lower branches here. Too bad. So the solar fan is just cranking today. Sounds like a jet engine, just pushing the air around in the greenhouse. And it's not too bad in here. The temperature is about 30, about 34, maybe 35 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's warm, but it's not too bad with that air circulating around. I have the main fan on down here. Got the doors open. So, yeah. My Sarissa is greening up. The outer kind of branches are greening up, and even the middle part here is starting to green up a bit now. So I think it's going to be okay, but I may lose a few of these branches at the apex. So this year I'm going to grow the apex longer and prune the rest of it, trying to balance the vigor more. I think that'll help that apex get stronger. Yeah, everything else is doing quite well. All the jades survived the winter. That's my one jade forest there. Over here is the other jade forest. It's pretty sparse right now, but it'll fill in. There's my Frank Yee corkbark Portulacaria afras. My baobab style jade is out. All the other jades. My wild almond tree is out. I think I probably should spray that one. I sprayed all my jades. Made sure they didn't have anything. Here's my aloe. I don't know when I did it. Last year, I pruned it back really hard. Trimming the leaves. Brought all the branches back as far as I could. So it's pretty compact right now. And I think now that it's in the sun and the warmth, it's going to explode in growth. My one ficus here My Vietnam style ficus, it kind of suffered, and that's when I had COVID in the winter and I couldn't water my trees. I was just too sick. So there's a few branches that kind of lost their leaves, and I think there was 2 at the back here that dried up. And maybe this one too, but I think that one will resprout. Yeah, so that's just out now. I think in the sun here and warmth, I think it'll do really well. Yeah, I added a few zebras to my ficus here, just for fun. I got the line over here. Baobabs, I watered them for the first time yesterday. The leaves are a little bit more extended now. I may do some pruning, like this long branch, I could prune it back. Yeah, that'll be coming. I'm going to begin the work on the larch forest. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Out, 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 out. Out you go. Out, out. Cats still want to come in the greenhouse even though it's hot in here. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it on the floor and start pruning from above. And yeah, once I've got kind of as much as I can do from above here done, then I'll have a look at it up on the bench. So here I go. If I turn that solar powered fan off, it gets a lot quieter in here, but I'm going to leave it on while I'm pruning. I just want to keep the air circulating, keep it cool in here. I don't want those trees that I brought up from the basement to have too drastic a shock, suddenly going from 10 degrees Celsius up to 36 degrees Celsius. So here I go with the pruning. So I better get my close-up glasses on. And I'll start pruning back. So making it quite tight. Trying to prune between the needles. Like that. I'm keeping some of the new growth, so the trees will get a little larger, and then you hope you get back budding so you can keep the overall size of the trees smaller. Some of these branches, these shoots, you can see the start of a bud on them, so you can do some directional pruning. Most of them are too young, they haven't formed any buds yet, but some of them have little bumps where the bud would form. So you can prune back to those. And I should get another flush of growth before the spring show in Toronto. There's still, I think it's on May 16th, I believe. That weekend, so I've got lots of time still. Get the trees in good shape. I'll work away pruning up the larch forest, and then we'll come back and have a look at it when I'm done. I've got all the long shoots on the forest pruned back, and I'm thinking this might still be the first flush of growth in a lot of areas, because if I look at this tree at the back here, which is the one that always leaves out first, you can see all the new shoots on it. So I think this one is having a true second flush of growth, whereas these other ones are probably still the first flush of growth, kind of all the needles expanding and leafing out. So I'm going to do needle thinning, coming in and just plucking out all the lower needles on the branches, making room for the new shoots that'll be coming in. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing next, is needle thinning on the larch forest. And hopefully it'll look a little less shaggy when I'm done. And it'll allow light. You can see from above that there's no way light can get to those lower branches. It's just full on top here. So I've got to thin these all out so light can get down. Otherwise all those lower branches just die off. I've moved the larch forest up on the bench. I was kind of dreading lifting it, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, last time I lifted it, it felt really, really heavy, but this time, I don't know, maybe I'm a little stronger today and it felt okay. So now I'm going to do all the detailed work trying to get these trees defluffed, take off a lot of these lower needles, longer needles, trying to get it looking a little more reasonable. And I'll have to weed the landscape. There's some weeds that have popped out also. Yeah, so I got a bit of work to go on it. And it's also time to start thinking about the landscape. So I'll have to maybe start work on that. I think this video will be going into part 2. I've been working away on the forest, thinning the needles, so you can start to see the beginnings of some branch structure in the forest. I still have a lot of work to go. Here's all the needles I've taken off so far. Like, a lot. Yeah, I've done some weeding, but yeah, I have a lot of lower needles to remove still. It's kind of a big job. They come off really easily, you just pull them, but it's not a hard job. It's just there's a lot of branches and a lot of trees. Yeah, so I'll keep at it. There's still, you know, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours of good sunshine. So I'll keep at it, needle plucking and thinning. It is getting towards the end of the evening. The sun is going to be setting soon. The light is fading. So I've been working, thinning out the trees, just plucking needles off. And you can see there's a little more branch separation now. I got a long way to go. I've only really done a few trees out front. I still have to do all the trees in the back. I've started to uncover, I had a dry stream bed here. I've started to uncover that, and I think I'll probably have some water, like some white sand to represent water around the planting. Similar to what I had in the oval pot at one time. I also went out and collected some moss. I'll show you that. So here's my tray of moss I collected. It's all very thin moss. It's very flat. Yeah, so that should look pretty good in the planting. A variety of different mosses. Yeah, the sun's just about setting. The elm tree's lit up here. Let's have a look at the elm. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful when the leaves are small like this, lit up by the sun. My linden tree, my small leaf linden here, is getting flowers. You can see at the tip here, there's flower buds on it, which is really cool. Yeah, several of the tips have flower buds. They always smell nice when they're in flower. Spring is always a nice time. All the leaves on the tree are nice and green and healthy. And then as the heat of the summer comes, they sort of turn dark green and some of them get brown edges. And yeah, it's tough keeping the tree looking perfect throughout the whole summer. You kind of need shade cloth, very careful watering, and a bit of luck. But it can be done. It's just difficult. So I think I'll do just a little bit more work on the forest, and that'll be it for tonight. I'll close up everything. Yeah, it's a lot of work, these forests, to keep them nice, but I really enjoy the work. It's kind of meticulous, detailed work. It's going to be a challenge getting the landscape to look hyper real, but I think it'll get there. I'll have that dry stream bed here. I've got a little cave here that I'm going to open up, and we'll have some water, and it'll look pretty nice, I think, when it's all done. Now, I'm a little concerned. Those new larches I added, the needles are different, so I'm thinking these two larch that I got from Zen are Japanese larch, not the native. You can see the native larch has finer needles, and these are a little tougher and coarser. So I think I'll have to replace those 2 trees on the end with the native larch. I do have some small ones I can add. I'll show you those. Over on this bench you can see there's a larch just coming out, so that's a native larch. And there's another one behind it that's just starting to come out. So I have 2 small, tiny larch that I can replace those ones with. I'm not going to do it this year. It'll be a project for next spring. If I pan up to the roof of the greenhouse, way up in the sky there's the moon. Is that ever cool? It's definitely getting dark now. I made good progress on the larch forest. There's lots of work to go, the landscaping and more, plucking out needles from the trees. So that will be coming in part 2. So that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.